How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffledRowlit, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Now, today, we've got some merchandising information to talk about. Now, I would also recommend you, before you get into this video, please understand, it will be a pretty long video, because we're going to discuss a lot of aspects of this sort of stuff. But if you want the basic rundown, the simple version of all this, I will give you the simple rundown in the start of the video here. I'll just explain what it's all about. But either way, before we get into that, I want to just give a big thank you to PokeShopper for kind of summarizing this for me and giving me a bit of a nice rundown. I would also recommend check out his channel because he does a lot of really good breakdowns of the merchandise news and that sort of stuff, especially for Generation 8. Do check him out for that. If you want Generation 8 news and Generation 8 merchandising news and all that, do check out his channel because he gives you the best rundown for that sort of stuff. So do check him out if you want a perfect rundown of all that information. Now, in regards to this stuff, I want to talk about my opinion on it and what I feel about it, and also what I've been kind of given and told by your boy PokeShopper, and kind of discuss what this could mean for all of us. So, for those who are only here for the basic information, let's get into that right away, guys. So here you go. Here is the piece of mystery merch that is meant to be coming in March. This is 5 weeks away, okay? So if you are only here for the general rundown, the quick rundown, and not my opinion and my thoughts and just my opinion and rundown of all this stuff and kind of a bigger explanation of all of it, then there you go. There's the info. You can essentially leave right now if you don't want to, listen to me talk anymore, because I know people don't want to listen to me talk for too much. But either way, if you're here for the rest of the, my thoughts and that sort of stuff, let's get into it. So, here's the information. This piece of merch is going to be revealed in March. That's about 5 weeks away is when it's going to be revealed. And this is listed under, and precisely as listed here, is that it's listed under top secret, okay? It's listed as top secret. Now, why is this important? Well, usually when there is stuff like it's, listed as top secret, it is top secret, which means that it's definitely got to be something brand new and interesting. If it was just another figurine of, like, Mewtwo or something, it wouldn't be that, like, important. It would just be listed as secret, secret merch. But if it is top secret, something is going on here. Does that mean it's instantly confirmed as Generation 8? Of course not. This could be something else, this could be something else related, but they just listed it as top secret because it's some really important merch for them. But considering it's under top secret, and also the time frame of the reveal of Generation 8 is in the coming months, give or take, it's got to happen before May, is what I've, been considering for a while now, because I don't think they reveal it at late May, like they did with Let's Go, because they need a longer promotion cycle for these games. They just do. If they do it in May reveal again, that would be really strange, but I don't think they'd do that. So, as we all know, in the previous generations, Generation 6, Generation 7, they revealed all of it in the early times of the year, right? We had Generation 6 revealed in January, and I think Generation 7 revealed in, I think, also January, February almost. I think it was February, actually. February is when we got that. So, in all fairness, seeing Generation 8 revealed in March would not be too surprising. It could also still happen in February, and this merchandise could be very similar to that, but it also could happen that we get it at late March or even April, the full reveals of the games, and if that happens, then this piece of merch here could be our first piece of actual evidence and first piece of actual idea of what Generation 8 is going to look like, because if this is a new piece of, new Pokemon, it's going to be leaked this way. Magearna was leaked in a similar manner, right? For those who do not know this story, Magearna, which, was kind of like revealed ahead of time, for the Pokemon movie, it was revealed in a similar manner through merchandise and stuff, or it was leaked through merchandise and confirmed that it was going to be some top secret piece of merch coming out for Magearna through this sort of manner, and then eventually it was a Pokemon that was, of course, connected to Generation 7. So the same thing could be happening right here. They could have a similar connection going on, where this Pokemon is going to be maybe a mythical or something in that manner, and it's going to be revealed in the same style, right? It's going to be, maybe not leaked, but we'll at least know about it ahead of time, and maybe we'll even get the name and stuff, and then, around the same time, we should be, a bit later, we should be expecting maybe a full-on reveal for the games. Now, I'm expecting there to be a reveal of just the logos. I'm thinking they're going to do the same thing like they did with Sun and Moon, right? Just reveal the logos and be a little bit more toned down with how much they reveal. I talked about this with PokeShopper as well, and he fully agrees with that thought process, and I said that, like, I personally don't want him to reveal everything like this, right? It's a little bit boring when they spoil the full games straight away, and according to Masuda himself, they were a little bit disappointed with how they revealed the games back then, but then again, they could do the same thing this time around. They could just reveal the games fully like that as well, but I think they're going to do it a bit differently. I mean, think about it right now. We still haven't heard a inch about the actual, real stuff from Generation 8 yet that we know of, right? We've had rumors, we've had that sort of stuff, but we haven't seen a piece of real, like, concrete info just yet that, like, shows us gameplay or name or any of this sort of stuff. We've only seen rumors, right? And none of those rumors have been backed up fully with any actual real insider information just yet. We've only seen rumors, right? And rumors gotta be differentiated from leaks and inside information. Like, there's a difference between all these, right? You gotta juggle them around, and they're all different things. So the reason I bring it up is, I'm also gotta lower the volume of the music in the background. So the reason I bring that up is because this potentially could be our first look at what Generation 8 is going to be like. Because we don't know when the reveal is happening, and like I've just mentioned, they definitely will be changing up their promotional cycle for this game far more. I mean, Let's Go was a little bit of a, they revealed too much about that game as well. I'm honestly going to say that I think they would have sold better if they hadn't revealed so much and kept more things secret, because then we wouldn't have known that the games were pretty much just identical remakes to the original Pokemon Yellow. If, you know, for example, I would have been probably more excited and been like, okay, you know, maybe there's some new stuff in this. Of course, there wasn't. The game was pretty much identical to the old ones. There wasn't really that many changes. But if they had kept it secret, they could have actually kind of like tricked you a bit into that. So who knows? With Let's Go, they revealed everything again. Of course, we already knew everything that was going to be in the game, you know, in just a base, you know, base mindset. But who knows? Maybe they'll change things around this time around. Maybe they won't reveal everything. I'm expecting there to be a logo reveal to begin with. Now, either way, back to the actual merch here, which is the most important part. This piece of merchandise, like I said, is going to be revealed in 5 weeks. Now, this is, again, important because if it does get revealed in 5 weeks, we might have our hands on the first actual Generation 8 Pokemon. Now, does that confirm that it's instantly Generation 8? Of course not. It could be something else. But as mentioned by PokeShopper himself, he kind of broke this, you know, down to me, and he talked to me a little bit about this, saying that the Takara Tomy are shit hot at this stuff. I'm willing to put my neck on the chopping board on this one. The Pokemon Company confirmed that merchandise by Wicked Cool deliberately ends around June/July period because other things are planned. So alarm bells are ringing everywhere I look. So this is what I mean by, like, the point I'm trying to get across here is that clearly things are happening. You know what I mean? Clearly things are, you know, exploding left, right, center. Like, things are definitely, you know, going a little bit intense. And what I mean by that is that clearly the Pokemon Company is going to be ending a lot of their other merchandise, or they're going to be stopping a lot of the other, like, literally, as mentioned here, they're going to be, you know, deliberately ending it around June, July, because they probably want to have other stuff ready for June, July, other promotions and that sort of stuff to get going, so to say, which will be far more important. So I would assume that the reveal would happen, you know, maybe February, most likely March at this point. I mean, honestly, February is still possible. It could still happen in February. If there is a February reveal, then we should see our first Pokemon reveal sometime in March, at least. You know what I mean? An actual first reveal should be happening around that time. So anything is possible, and I don't know, man. Anything is a possibility at this point. So I continue down here, but there was also another image which I want to show you on the screen, which is this one. This was also included, but this was just a part of the collection, as far as I can tell. The collection of, you know, figurines that will be in this set. These are not the same. You can notice that they're not the same by the number up here. This one has a 4 in the top. This one has a 5. So these are two different ones. This is the first one that comes up, and then this is the second one after it. Actually, is that a 5 or a 6? I can't really tell, but they're two different pieces, and you know, just one of them was confirmed though to be Mr. Mime, because, you know, they didn't have it as top secret or anything. It was just a normal one, fully revealed. But this one is top secret, and honestly, the top secret, you know, typing on it, or not typing, but the fact that it's top secret could hint that it's going to be something big and important. And honestly, we're pretty much in the end game of Pokemon, you know, stuff right now. We're in the end game before Generation 8 gets its, you know, official announcement and reveal, and before we actually get to see the game. And apparently, all of the Pokemon Company is excited about this. As far as PokeShopper says, they are excited themselves. I mean, they seem to be really excited about where Generation 8 is going. I mean, we've heard from insiders saying that the developers, you know, for example, King Zell has been telling us that the developers are really excited about the games. I talked about this with a viewer on Twitter the other day, who was asking me, like, what has King Zell told us? Well, King Zell told us that the actual developers at Game Freak are themselves saying that this is going to be their biggest game, or their, like, you know, their Breath of the Wild, their, like, gem type of game, you know what I mean? The game that will, like, bring them, you know, the top of all game developers. That's the way they're feeling about it. And also the people at the Pokemon Company that handle merchandise are apparently also really excited. It's really strange because you don't see this level of excitement from the guys over there. I mean, you might say, like, yeah, of course we do. They're always excited about stuff. Sure, but the things we're hearing from them right now, it's way stranger than it was with, like, Generation 7 and Generation 6. With those games, it was far more worry and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's far more like, you know, far more insecurity, right? Even with Let's Go, we didn't hear about them being excited about Let's Go ever. I never heard anything about the developers being excited about Let's Go. I think they were just kind of like, you know, hopefully people fucking buy this one, you know? I think that's more what people were like in their mindset about those ones. Far more. So the reason I want to bring this up again was because I just wanted to share with you guys that there are merchandise things coming out, and especially this one. It's going to be revealed in March. It seems to hold some level of value, and it is top secret, so that means that it definitely has something going on with it. So I would just keep your eyes on it, keep your eyes peeled, you know, just get those goggles out, look around, because things are happening, ladies and gentlemen. Things are happening. So, thanks so much for watching. My name is RuffledRowlit. Have yourselves a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.